Welcome back. Bitcoin is the financial term which Americans are least likely to understand, according to a new survey from the knowledgeacademy.com. 52% of those polled were unsure of the exact definition of the cryptocurrency. Joining us now is Ramsey Solutions financial expert and author of the upcoming book, Everyday Millionaires. Chris Hogan is with us now. Chris, great to see you. Thanks so much for joining us.
Well, thank you. It's always good to be with you.
Yeah, I think some people who understand what Bitcoin is still don't really know what Bitcoin is, actually. Tell us your take on some of these phrases out there that people don't understand and why it's dangerous.
Well, people are working hard, Maria, and I don't think they're working hard just to work hard. They're working hard to make progress. The issue is that people tend to avoid things they don't understand. For example, Bitcoin. It's a cryptocurrency. It's really this nebulous digital thing that was a trend that people jumped on. The problem is that a lot of people lost a lot of money. So I tell people, don't chase trends, be consistent, and follow the basics.
Hey, Chris, it's Lindsay Bell here. There's plenty of other terms that individuals don't understand, and it really impacts their investing and their 401ks and their future. What are some of those terms, and how do we remedy this situation?
Well, I think there are a lot of terms out there, especially in the financial world. You've got mutual funds, you've got index funds, annuities, all these things out there. But I think it's really important for people to boost their knowledge, because when you boost your knowledge, you can boost your confidence. And when you have confidence, you can follow a plan. And so looking at this and understanding there are a lot of different nuances. There's a lot of places you can put your hard-earned money. But if you don't understand it, I don't want you to invest in it. So boost your knowledge and boost your confidence.
Hey, Chris, Mitch Rochelle, real quick, when should we start teaching kids about these topics, whether it be terminology or concepts? When's the soonest point in their academic career that we should introduce the concepts?
Well, I think teaching kids is imperative because money is a life skill. So by the time they're 7 or 8, you should be talking to them about 3 basic categories: give, save, and spend. And so helping them to understand those 3 categories will help them manage their lives a little bit better. You see, kids need to know money doesn't come from mom and dad. Money comes from hard work. And so if they can learn that principle, they can begin to make money work for them by learning to save.
All right, we'll leave it there. Chris, great to see you. Thanks so much. Chris
Thank
Hogan
you.
there.